no Saturday you analyze the game no obi beauty game no analysis e dey buy bia no results in the game na course na nshada anyon because Saturday na you make your clear say a game I personally na me hu say a very close tight game between these two sides because Chelsea side Enzo Maresca a very tactical coach, Arsenal omo head coach, Arteta so a very tactical coach. And the two clubs are omo coach is here tactical equity mostly a game a very tight and close. And mostly individual brilliance need to be separated aside. And Saturday in Pokrana make us say two sides are omo game ni nyina no akwa the same. So enya me wan say Arsenal be go, Chelsea be go. I expect both teams to score. But to say you be win na enye clear free. That's the reason why now you predict say game we beat mind in a drawn game. But again, you say game na say no. Now at the time I 11 against 11. Chelsea share game na see because you share game na say no. Na Chelsea na was a high energy on the field. Now between these two sides, you share game na say na 11 against 11. In terms of two sides, the physicality was Chelsea. Then again, they na all control tempo ni better. You share game na say na 11 was Chelsea. Then the intensity between these two teams, omo press na Chelsea. And obi bi oye Arsenal ni bi abegia to mu say. Na it seems say Arsenal for no aye slow kakra e wo game nim. Enti ye share game na say na 11 no. Won say near the intensity tempo ni nyina no na e wo Chelsea ho. And adia Enzo Maresca e decide so be na say. Ye share game na say ano the first 5-6 minutes na Chelsea plan was clear. Against Bayern, against Barcelona, one ball a typical striker. But against Arsenal, my brand defense said so say game no Chelsea was open from making sure on right. Then again, and James was and I'm certain be no build up, no 3-2 build up no. Ombenya a certain midfielder in the shape of Zubimendi say, na build up no be control. So you share game na say no. Then you say Chelsea use Enzo Fernandez, then Rhys James say, Tembia munko jina na for midfielders ne so a ombenya build up no. So the only way na Arsenal bit me progressive one here say, David Raya ebe use the bounce pass. Sa bounce pass no, and na Arsenal for to me the beat Chelsea for a press no. So you say game na se no na how Chelsea able game na plan no na e clear. Se oko the other side Arsenal for so game plan no the same thing to say the na no Saturday near church no. This time around Enzo Maresca playing against Arsenal one shot build up no with 3. By this time around Chelsea you say game na se no build up ni na no omo use 4 players and they build it up. So anytime biano Arsenal for a defend the pay. Ye benya Merino say onu mum ebe jina between Robert Sanchez so and Chaloba. Sa 2 players no mbeji no so. Then again you be hu say Arsenal for midfielders no and no wingers ni na Chelsea for no so. Sa dia ni ade na Arsenal for no. So between these two clubs, you say game na snacking. Obi tactics ni ye clear, obi game plan ye clear. Obi person che ne bobre o game nim. Plan na no obi ade ura game no obi person execute. By baby esa game no. Edema Chelsea no. At the time I said Eddie record. Na Chelsea ebo numerical disadvantage. And then necessary be the Chelsea and Sanyoma Mienu no patch bow. Sanyoma Mienu no. The Edikan Enzo Maresca ni game management and the substitution was spot on. How we manage game now the time I said to Eddie record. Acquire Chelsea and acquire any club biana and ka coach mo be pre no. Say obey substitution be a best at Chelsea extra channel by Enzo Maresca one pre no. So game management any substitution from Enzo Maresca was spot on. Then again, individual brilliance be a you ye. Obi to say Robert Sanchez goalkeeper. After sa record ni individual performance, Ebuama Chelsea to stay in the game. Rhys James a performance, Chaloba a performance. Ken sa obekaya. Chelsea equal Manchester United with Old Trafford. Emma Chelsea goalkeeper Robert Sanchez could do record. Okodi record no. Ana Enzo Maresca ye substitution. Oyi Estevao Frimu. Ano de jogging sen by goalkeeper ne by. A one was a substitution. Ano yi neto. Edi frimu. Ano de thousand adarabu ebeshemu. E manipa bebre na criticize Enzo Maresca ne substitution because playing against Manchester United odi record no. opere ne ho koye sa substitution no when timi manage game no and the quote at Chelsea Bobokun because sa substitution no Emma Chelsea final third na omunye potent and to me pretty sure say or learning from the previous mistakes or yeah. So at the time I Caicedo Eddie record Caicedo the record nintem that was 38 minutes odi record no sa wo hwa ade a ɛhɔ no Enzo Maresca nye substitution ade a Enzo Maresca ye na say or share the situation of the game or monitor how our game ne beko so ade a boa ne pa no game situation no ready ni ye no say every single minute kwan ba so na game ne ko so Enzo Maresca nya abotre and already e game situation no ɛhɔ ane ba ya second half ne ba ye hu say all the players substitution ne ba afidi odi Garnacho aba and odi Delap e ba ye and sa two substitution no unnecessary nyoma de ma Chelsea say ye pa numerical disadvantage Arsenal e 11 against 10 eye there Arsenal de be hu ball ne kese but there Enzo Maresca ye ne substitution no na o hwe game na hu say obi ball 10 against 11 at the time Mpokra Chelsea Eddie record no any substitution na Enzo Maresca ye no na hu say Chelsea ball 10 against 11 because Oma Delap no free bench ne ba ye no Delap ebe ye the main outlet and time bia no ono ye the work of two players because Delap no the free bench ba ye no ono ne be gina Arsenal for center backs mienu so ono ebe close passing lane at the same time na we yenso ade e friend say cover shadow enti player no okura ball no ono no air blocking say unpassable on from command the target man enti Oma Delap e operate as the outlet and no say use cover shadow to block the passing lane enti Delap no be mu no na a purely tactical substitution from Enzo Maresca so on be ye nipa mienu adwuma enti sa player ba kwa no afrim ye Caicedo no a Chelsea bo numerical disadvantage no Delap be ye nipa mienu adwuma ana brante ne ye no oba be ye ne ye then again after say Delap e be ye sa two players adwuma no na after the Chelsea for asase say omo command to man Enzo Fernandez a drop deep kakra abeka Caicedo abeka Reece James ho say omo nya omadwuma omo pe so game ne koso no hu say Chelsea bo numerical disadvantage eno na etisa nyoma de ma Chelsea and at that moment mpokwa na Chelsea side she go a Chaloba e de share sa go at the time corner kick ne baye so kind of fast so manage game ne substitution and an ability to stay in the game every game no na Enzo Maresca was spot on the credit ebema no after that substitution the individual performance of Chelsea untimi take it away mejitum ball na Reece James ball ye no obo pa by Ken the performance of Robert Sanchez and go for anka kese after such Chelsea a call 10 against 11 no it was expected say pressure by Chelsea so at that time we be here goalkeeper say so many me dey obetima save and Robert Sanchez against Arsenal na the performance no was super na owa kukuduro e wo game nim how I know see e work sa command e kwan no see faso apie and the number of saves or ye saves miense bia na sa saves ni na etimi to atenem and the saves prevented Chelsea say omo consider the second goal na probably maybe he said Arsenal pokra e kwa wini and at the time Arsenal nya sa numerical disadvantage no advantage no who expected Arsenal say ombebo crosses ni bebre high balls ni beba enti na obe hia goalkeeper obetima ye ade e kan say high claims and so we check Robert Sanchez na otimi pie ebe ye sa high claims no sa high balls ni nya because Arsenal for tell you so muti no e de ye adwuma enti ade ba kwa Robert Sanchez ye ni no say on the field of play or that commanding presence na owakukuduro and a high claims number of saves so team ye eboa as a team friend say Chelsea so one player individually na the performance was no goalkeeper Robert Sanchez then again you talk of Chaloba can I see him say Chaloba a confidence in the form neighbor and yet playing against Arsenal kwa recently Chelsea matches are matching nyina no Chaloba performance na was so and ono ana echire ho no un say oye lot of dirty work no na enra na he was very industrious Chelsea backline nyina player un say oye adwuma o work kese pan was Chaloba and on say nya go and they complemented the effort otimi put here the defensive action and an offensive action I think say Chaloba individual performance no was na e was through then the main man was Reece James at the time Caicedo di record no na fi the Reece James ye Caicedo adwuma no say you on one kasa adwuma because in fin say Caicedo and the record Caicedo na best stop opponent play ono and be a lot of defensive action no na Reece James mum because of the ball skills ability and the technical ability no wetimi ya link the deep midfield and the forward line by Caicedo free no after the Reece James be ye Caicedo adwuma na fi de o say you on wan kasa adwuma enti e be game ni nyina awie no player na all a lot of defensive action was a branch friend say Rich James Ekwanya no first winning balls enti anyama wan say o winning a lot of duels out of 12 o winning 11 say what throw say e wo form o making sure say obe bossing finfin ho playing against Arsenal before the game not 2 players ani e ka say on beji finfin ho afa no na ye ka Declan Rice ana Caicedo by abo game awie player ye ka ni din won finfin ho no enye Caicedo enye Declan Rice be ye Rich James a enye the natural position in midfield then who player back at the time Mpokra Caicedo film no nanka we expect say obetima limit ontimi join the attack by taking Rich James or Jebon and the ball carrying ability how I know see the final third so I believe Chelsea enya a point and no deserve so many a point even at the time Mpokra no more 10 against 11 the performance of Chelsea it seems na Arsenal you slow kakra will give him and remember Chelsea for abaso say o man lose sa game we na Arsenal wa kwenya say and Komenya sa advantage you betime win game by Chelsea performance no how o mo shase how we manage game no individual performance no say intensity from Chelsea and I believe say kenenu a Chelsea adwuma pa ya e wo say me ball mapaso match ba kwa me enjoy so Manchester United eko win 2-1 against Crystal Palace personally na me so kakra de Manchester United because of Crystal Palace how mo ha adwen playing against top clubs and playing against Manchester United recently na Crystal Palace for etaish Manchester United so na me wo doubts kakra about Manchester United Pikin yes say game na se no Manchester United wing backs no ma you slow kakra ma Diallo no ma you slow e che no pick ye obi to say Dela e che na ni decisions ni bebre na enkoyi enti the wing backs of Manchester United kin wasn't the best initially by late obi to say Amad Diallo e pija na modimbo ma e beboaye ani ehun say go to a time na afidi e coach name Bruno Fernandes e kwa nanim bebre and the same way a lot of Manchester United fans are complaining say opese unya the best out of Bruno Fernandes manem by opposition third because oyobia say oben opposition third ultimate influence attack at the mount and Bruno Fernandes at the time I know joining attack in bebre na no ultimate influence attack in the Manchester United Manchester taking advantage of set and the 2 goals as Zexi and a branch friend say Messi man say ni na no na ye from a set piece na United they take advantage. Adia ba kwa na me impressed with Manchester say on ability to win the ball quickly. Na Manchester United 8 years adi and pay. And a lot of positive things na me who Manchester United set up. Back train no boy no. Dear me who in say look sure and we impress me because Manchester United Lenny Yoro delete and look sure. Sa 3 center backs now you so you know they are perform very well. Was a branch friend say look sure. How will making sure say defensively or this has solidity the bebano among the 3 center backs now you look sure and we impress the most Zexi na onye bimbo because Benjamin Sesko out and as Zexi asha say onya playing time and so far ongu ni when ma say ye share game na say no initially na Zexi so aye quiet but you know at the time we be go no hwe kwan of so share sa go no angle no how would he can eje ball to 10 ye shoot ye that was very a bright spot from Abrante friend say Zexi which I believe now good for Manchester United. Okay. The only problem I mean is say now omo committee a lot of fouls around omo box. Okay. I can who be the Crystal Palace try to take advantage of Crystal Palace said she go. By a good Manchester United that we need 2-1. Okay. Barcelona 3-1 against Alaves. Good win for Barcelona. Who do better yen lose yen bodron ye diedi. But dear many Jane say Lamine, Rafinha and Lewandowski ken. It seems omo tuomo ho ase. Omo bo omo say ba obia ero no de complement each other. Okay. So now a positive. The second thing was Dani Olmo. Because in Kofa criticized Dani Olmo say ontimi influence game. But benya goals at the match a team of friends Barcelona. Then again the introduction and the return of Pedri. Ken bare few minutes be a Pedri be you know. Or try say omo team mfimfi na yonwa. Some minutes no be you know Pedri be try say mfimfi na yonwa. Barcelona midfielders no be in hall born and kasa control better than Barcelona.
Kwame team seeing na kase this week. One a sample, one if you.
Oh, me the one yard. My Bekodia Madrid. Bekodia Miami team Madrid.
I'm not more from
and Madrid. See, balance needing crowd.
They say they are penalty in sense.
Se penalty the omu try no. There is se penalty the only thing because penalty.
This is only number 21. So money be saying.
By saying so penalty in the Madrid for na kwaju.
Na make us the be as say mo match be a penalty be maden.
But can me problem no cry here.
Okay.
By balance any team nim no. One check the number of chances I say Madrid concede ana.
Last year na mo kan ya na mo kofa allows ayi buy. Coach or the ayi beba.
Say the
that's what balance as
say the info
from last year.
Last year.
Almost as I come 2 years in.
On say football so to be a funny. PAG nya Daniel Alves right back. Say on two passes in former anymore for they got to some point in time PAG had Messi, Neymar, Kylian Mbappe. Paper so there because front three a Champions League went to Mianji. A Chelsea football no ye share by stars. Adia bakwa e san so ehu pan say Madrid won the Champions League with Joselu coming from the bench. Time will be
Ono kwa na Champions League no more.
Oka ho bi better nyon na
Aka 5 minutes na wa free.
Na wa ba be save.
Na wa ba be share ama wa qualify nyon na je.
Even oka ho bi.
On the crowd ono.
Oka ho bi.
Joselu.
Ame mo hwe na munya balance nsam na fi se Mbappe ba na mo start balance mo aka balance am ya pam Carlo Ancelotti eguso ka balance nsam
just on patches one Mbappe na be go
see this thing I will never agree
because ono so na she go so
Ken na onya mo den afi 2025 wa she 53 goals
53
see be wo wiase bia akoyi kwa obebobo no you know why nebenya striker obema this number of goals he is not the problem. He is definitely not the problem.
Enra ayina anopana me so benya sign be gini diamawa. Se Mbappe withdraw ba ayehifo adwuma.
Won say
sa because omutimi bobo na obi a nkobo so no.
Aye.
Say Trent so obobi. To the Trent ball right. No obi a nkobo so no ma Trent ne mfa so pa ne say.
And a Frank Garcia no also so na ball left back ono so no so far so na nyina crossing. See, he we na wo kan.
Ready this stage. Nti hwe wo de hwe sa for we sa ball we na mempe no sa for no mo twa omo yeden
you see makacho
because omo ade na omunya numbers kakra
okay when him say Kylian Mbappe nkomo we mini we di from last year say enya na style no na style say de bia or the last man to appear in the box no abebo ball na de ahye nti edrumre bi na Carlo Ancelotti Emma Jude Bellingham more of Jude Bellingham plays as the man inside the box. The presence inside the box. Now, Kylian Mbappe afenichi abebo because the style no. But what I say? In this situation where ABCC make me cry for example. JT check with me another example. See several times omobo ball no. Obi eni ho.
Yes, mo Trent. But eba say aye hu Trent o.
Say did I make a choice? As I say, omo ankasa no omo check it because Jude Bellingham. He's the only one that can do that. Exactly. Say Madrid team no midfielders e copy attack no. Obi a what presence e box ni mu e Jude Bellingham. But say Ada ball na game ni mu ya dia. Coach ne prefer say Ada should stay close to Kylian Mbappe. Now Jude is playing more of a number 8. Inti da ben no bet treke sa ba be drew box ni mu aba benya sa pre because Ada Gule ono so pair around the penalty box on person we right inside bebre. Inti situation ni the EBC coach no on finding solutions because I know they ba kwa man say opo bi o ye crossing pie Trent. Now the Gonzalo Garcia film Trent so e film saying why na be sa crosses number Jabi Alonso kwame mo mani nye djuma
ayi a wo de bai na che say obi any right one
no right near Fedi Valverde ono so
no say kwade ono obobo na se ne bofu
neni
ono no obi o issue
kwame with place no
Madrid okay
place no mo hwe na mo keka
na kakra obi en kotwa mo beto
Madrid last 5 games so we ni back up
last 5
and no crowd Olympiacos and no crowd no conceded 3 goals. Honestly, Madrid are not doing well and they need to get back to normal ways.
Who's Adjumani Socha Alonso?
And Adjumani di make us Socha Alonso na meboa. So Chino, but he's learning from Bayer Leverkusen to Real Madrid. Enye Jenny Ketwa. Inti asem bie ni wo. Mariska die aye bo na basu Obaye, he had this similar result with Chelsea, but and no pressure and said that no so because Madrid did one draw, one lose as someone to. Nse jumani die, se meka se nso nja Jabi Alonso, I might be lying. So chain pa, but he's learning. But what we are saying is onsian and tam because ebeboa. Me am see, ade ba kwa me hia na mebisa ne say. Adan na club World Cup with the Gonzalo Garcia akwara na bokama. Menka so on start you. But games be why osa akwara ni bemuntam to build this boy's confidence because in the club World Cup he played well. And so me tsona me hwe Madrid gamer. Na Rodrigo Goes a wabo 30 games on she go. Na akwara ya ba game ni mu na Gonzalo Garcia te bench. Menti ase.
And unim se boy no krenti mo mankoto. O manko fast striker wo kan sama mo. No more some
striker be the aba.
Hoselu for no back.
Hoselu
for the World Cup buyer. I'll call
Club World Cup. Of course, in the Club World Cup, he was solid.
Once Sasa ni BS Liverpool. Once BS Liverpool.
Ekite na.
Enye ekite no.
Dey here.
E no ye Ngomoha.
Hey!
Because na ye Rodrigo ne Bakola. And also they were
Ngomoha ebobo
si apaja no omo koto bi ba ebe ha kra no. Also chenchen ball no. Omo kra refi so ho because omo per results.
Asane me it's
say so no Sa Gonzalo no mo bi because omo here results. Say pressure ko.
Why they say if you want results you cannot play Gonzalo because still in common enye say play Gonzalo ahead of Mbappe. But we are saying is say ekonomu ye din a.
What we go Brahim Diaso, Omo mu French ba no ochi.
Ken
Ngomo ha wote nkanje.
Gonzalo Garcia no. Confidence I'll pick your Club World Cup. Any the kind of minutes that Jabi Alonso Edman entirely. Maybe in the game, which was a matter for your presence in the box.
So since the teams need to me yes am kra na adwuma no. I am say Chelsea and Barcelona.
Barca and Chelsea.
Omo ne wo sa GDA ne say akra manembo.
Ne sa Pau Kubasi sebi Mr. Mikan okopia o kan yi.
That Premier League.
Omo ma 1 minute mpo. By this time omo ne nam loan wo Middlesbrough.
We debate. The last time Obi say even West Ham can man start.
Oh there we go obo loan well
obo England no make so.
We akwada David.
Kobo ayi kakra wo Coventry City.
Nkona nam ho.
Ukona nam Coventry City ana ba.
Inti baby a wo pie free no so
we na pick Manchester United.
Of course.
He
was a starter. Barcelona a platformer, they will give you the chance. Ngomu hey, I'll boni din. So oba some man aboboni bi.
Or Chelsea kran ko be man abobi.
Exactly. Chelsea ne yenye nka ni Chelsea. This current crop of Chelsea.
Enye Jose Chelsea.
They be yenye don komo so kra. That I say. Sometimes baby o pie fini so ebo Barcelona will give you the chance. Mark Bernal mo na Mark Casado mo nti wa nti the people no. But Barcelona will give you the chance. Well, anyway, Ken, me feel say Chelsea for what normally I call perfect week. It might sound controversial because Chelsea did not beat Arsenal. Let me give you one example. Perfect week in America, and maybe last season, Hansi Flick, about Sevilla, about Real Madrid. Ebo Bayern Munich 1 week. Or say Sevilla 5-1. Or say Bayern Munich 4-1. Or say Real Madrid 4-0. Perfect. Chelsea DA. Chelsea Barca. Chelsea Arsenal. Nenye games get one. And Chelsea found way of beating Barcelona. Assembly anywho. At the Barca tonchain. Ekori Echebasa said 10 against 11. And so Chelsea did 10 against 11. Now Bama ebe ball mabaso. Against Arsenal. Arsenal for a solid team. And I'm going to tell you, in Yemeni Bia Mimenwa, a sese ye bought Chelsea for Abaso. Major game, you know. What the first thing I wrote, aggression. The second thing, how Chelsea for a Temi Arsenal for corner kicks. Okay? Anthony Taylor. Either say Arsenal for you complain at the man before the game. Say on Chelsea for no. Or me too aggressive. And now so say on one Kasankasa had watched Chelsea's games and realized to say Chelsea for no almost that be when in the early stages of the game. Normally the fear of God at the place and also.
But I feel say Anthony Taylor. I dey ba kwa me ho ya me want to say na Ateta complain do. Every tackle be na enema na no ye wo bench
no influence no
o incite
exactly
omo ayi woni na the bench woni na nti yana unse kokoro ade first two na mo so be the card
2 minutes inside the game and okọ ball Saka and Arsenal for no Ateta mo start so we complain and referee bu na ni gu so se ko 10 minutes no asan so akọ ball Saka and o man yellow card there was a go do red card first was Kuku. Because after the 10th minutes, the 32nd minute, or sounds so coach Saka, I won't feel you. Na Arsenal for the second yellow card, and Sanaka said the crab any. So Chelsea were too aggressive. Now big games, Sana Chelsea for you. Yamaka, someone Barcelona, Kuku said that ball, Lami Yamal, if it's one Lami Yamal, you kukakra. Kai said the one who said no see buga in the Barcelona game. In the Chelsea 4 game, no, almost said that first bet 15 minutes. They who at also they are too aggressive. Game no. Moi say Kai said you start the game 70 minutes or said that ko pian during Timber. Okay, line also ko piano to kuni baby cry. Born and then ko baby or said that ko piano. So Chelsea deliberately they were aggressive. So I said that the who and they are to Arsenal players and also. They are to be Saturday. And I mean who didn't come and say last season Arsenal share Chelsea no Mikel Merino had the corner kick no. Na Mariska na dwini nyina no say e kwan be no be stop Arsenal corner kicks. It's on one par or ball Wesley Fofana as a right back and or drop him Malo Gusto last year because of the height. Inti we were discussing say ebe na Chelsea for stop Arsenal for corner kicks no. But Mariska and then the technical team say omo plan. It's a plan no because I was curious to know. Before I talk about the plan, let me salute Chelsea. Second half 45 minutes Arsenal nya corner back up. Hey, it was massive.
No more nya corner no.
It was, and again, a part of the Chelsea's plan. Don't allow Arsenal to have so many corner kicks in the game. Into the entire game, ni nyina born omo boni nyina na Arsenal nya 3 corner kicks pe. Almost restrict Arsenal because Arsenal the more they get corner kicks, the more no nya advantage. Because Arsenal no sa boy bi a Chelsea ni omo boy seems be brain no omo bo but e be wie na Arsenal a share adan corner kick. So first plan restrict them. Less number of corner kicks. Ya restrict omo a ye betimi etemu omo. Afei mami mi Cameroon go on last year I mean fan to afidie na hwe ade. Ade ba ko a Arsenal ya ade wo ho pa ne se nipa dom ebegu a because obebo corner kicker or the place ni nyina but this is last season. Hwe se na Chelsea for effort we defend hwe James hwe Nkuku just Arsenal they deliberately almost create confusion chaos because nipa dom no ho a e won Arsenal for effort so take advantage. It is away Bernardo Cueva the set pieces coach at Chelsea Enzo Maresca what do you do? Say Arsenal a one day say corner kicks na obono esan say mu nyina mo ho popo mo de mo players ni nyina na be defending in the box into ya na ho na aye crowded ni Arsenal take advantage into Chelsea solution ne den me who say Chelsea solution o mo ye ni say then first of all we no create chaos no into Chelsea for Arsenal be ball corner kicker if I'll get it Chelsea for front three omo nyina players miensa ekogu Arsenal for half. Watch it. This is in the second half. Neto, Garnacho, Dela. Omunyina wa Arsenal for half. One. Arsenal wobobo na one we are doing counter attack against you. Two. Esan say Chelsea ewa 3 ewa Arsenal half nti no. Wontimi emfa o players bebre emma Chelsea for half. Sa chaos now we creating, you cannot create it.
The spaces we also say.
Spaces e wo sisi ya.
Tiabasa Robert Sanchez who
Exactly.
Ohu
born. Because nkofo bebre betwitwa ne nem na we yi piano sa de no ensi. Again, we I had a plan of Bernardo Cueva. Sending say akuma amidi sa Arsenal be share go obi anka Nicolas Jova air trendy. But Chelsea set pieces coach no obi an mo na baso ene me bona baso.
Because Emma de Yefwe want to say team over 10 against 11. Now we consider corner kick. Now still we just 3 players.
Just 3.
Oh, posting her.
Hey.
No me boat.
Master. Master, it's a massive respect. Then see make us away a deliberate attempt and say. And now no Chelsea versus Tottenham Hotspur. Chelsea for the same thing against Tottenham.
And crowd is fun as 10 against 11. But at 10 against 11, the other winner mobile.
Yes. It's in this case.
I won this stage. Neto. Ganacho. Dela podi na anu akwado be passe ba akobina on the ordinary Neto ni Ganacho omuto America pa
yeah
nti aba so yesa Arsenal pay players omo ye runners
yes
eyi omo pie omo be gina omo so
nti no on say nti
we coaches omo suade
o omo suade pa nti Chelsea was 6th place defending the box nti ena goalkeepers no omo England say omo a yes high claims Obobo ni fewie mo pie be chin pa no Chelsea goalkeeper na number 1
Robert Sanchez.
It is in this case Arsenal follow very careful because would diagra counter attack ebesu. Now let me give you second example as to why I may say then you more trendy Nicolas Jova more trendy Bernardo Cueva. Mame Chelsea versus West Ham. Yes, that is easy. And me no can come be say Chelsea for 30 seconds. Chelsea for corner kicks. Aya who mame Chelsea versus West Ham. Hwese no musi show go. First pole.
Okay.
Inti o boy ya na first pole. Obi akwa attack first pole no a flick it. E ya dia Chelsea a practice sa afi for me ko and run game na ye hwe ye. Senye the same style and the Chelsea for this year. Inti the attention is on Arsenal and Nico, but truth be told, Chelsea are also taking advantage of set pieces, and they are taking advantage well because against Barcelona, Chelsea goal was set pieces. Corner and on board short corner, Papa, and they were good to go.
And almost good football. So.
Exactly.
We used to run free almost good football.
Oh, say, I know dear, a Drewa, and say, and Papa by a catch Chelsea team no one some the last time. Me can some be chill. Now weekend mu said na nkofo so na me ya adwen say. Nkoma me new deal last week me catch Chelsea Ray James. Born na all born. Chelsea force should go and buy right back. We no can come away last.
Now we know born and on the another day.
Ray James no okọ Wigan. Na oye number 6.
Number 6, yeah.
E Wigan.
Okay.
Inti born na all born. And the Chelsea big games bia no. Well, anyway, we'll have time.
Coaches no mo ya adwuma, omo hyehyɛ team. Na say so mo say Gerard Martin. Hansi Flick it na coach na center back ho. Obopa.
And me pacho, just so you know, a bedroom maybe no, he will struggle.
Oh yes,
yeah. Na Moso Martin as
you do maybe na
emfa. Me but the coach e idea bi.
Nti me sey coaches no. E wo kroma no. Players no timi show bia na wasesem kakra enya da bia obi won say we obo left back me the left back no crawl no is slow ma me kakra or height kakra
and the 9 mode
and the coach say lebra na bebo center back
no get diagonal cross
na bossa ball na who defend kakra bia we go to go well you finish when I'm come
Alonso nya dey they okay
Alonso dey say oh yeah dey am you will be wa kwa me na bebo right winger oh dear, yeah. Go for where I come and watch today. So, me Madrid team there. Some of work after one day. Okay. Your friends, you know, Edilson no. Me pato Christmas Kroma bedo. Yom ko Makion. Makion restaurant and a catering service. Almost yom fan 26 Christmas season with Makion restaurant. Me pato on the 24th December. Christmas night bash 24th me patrol